Hi, everyone. Sorry that it's such a late night. We're running on happy fumes, though. I'm wide awake, so I can take any questions you may have, and just here to enjoy the moment.
All right, if you guys have a question, raise your hand.
Nate from Ring Magazine. How much better did you feel at 115 pounds for this fight?
I felt amazing. I definitely felt like the bigger, stronger fighter. You guys saw tonight the undisputed world champion. They're big girls. I don't hulk up and fuel up to get to that size. And there's strategy involved in boxing, and one of them is sacrificing the nutrition plan and staying away from pizza and pasta and all kinds of good for weeks at a time. But like I said in former interviews, it brought out the best in me. The sacrifice, watching every single thing that went into my system brought out the absolute best in me, and I really, really like this weight class.
Did you feel like, obviously your last fight, you fought for the undisputed title at 118 pounds. Do you feel like that experience helped you like elevate your game in this fight?
It elevated my hunger, and I wanted to open up more doorways for myself to go after world title matches. And by kind of steering towards 115, I just hope that this is going to give me the opportunity to kind of see whatever doorway opens, and I'll walk through it. This was a stepping stone, and I'm ready for whatever's next. I don't like telling people because I didn't want a pity party, but facing Meeks in December, I was really, really sick with pneumonia. I got it the Monday that I arrived to Miami. I sweated out lots of weight, 2-3 pounds every day. That was the only good thing it did for me. But it really messed up my confidence. My nerves took over because physically I didn't feel well. So I couldn't redirect my thought process and turn those negative thoughts into positive affirmations because of how I felt. Then I got cut open in round 2, and all the nerves subsided. And I picked up the pace in round 5 to 10, but it was a little late. And you can't dethrone a champion when it's close. You have to win from start to finish. It definitely gave me a different level of confidence because somebody couldn't put me on my butt, even sick with pneumonia and a 10-stitch cut. So the whole experience has definitely made me and not broke me.
Did this fight play out how you expected it to?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's coming around and congratulating me and saying what an amazing fight. As soon as we got out of the ring, I said to my corner it was my worst pro performance. But the dancing partner that I had in front of me, sometimes fights and styles make fights, and she was an awkward dancing partner, and I was, awkward as well. I adapted. My corner told me from the beginning it doesn't need to be pretty, just get the job done. What I'm really proud of is that I started with my pedal to the metal right away from round 1, so I'll take that and give myself credit for that, but everything else, that wasn't the best, and you guys are going to see an even better Amanda Galley going forward.
What do you hope is next?
What do I hope is next? I want a belt, and this was a stepping stone. It is a different weight class. At the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever MVP asks of me to achieve ultimately world title fights. I hope that is next and in the works, but I do respect their plan, and whatever they ask of me, I will be ready, willing, and say yes.
What's up, man? I'm Ian with Top Boxing News. You didn't look like you took too much damage in there. When do you want to get back in there, and who do you want to fight?
Funny you say that. On the way out of the ring, I said to Dan, any cuts, anything? And they're like, nope. I'm like, beautiful, no 30-day automatic suspension. As soon as possible. I'm 37, and age is just a number. My sparring partner is a former 2-time world champion, and she's 42, and we throw 150 punches around, so it means nothing. But I want to be as active as possible. I'm 37, I am getting older, and I just want to capitalize on the moment, the rise of equal pay in women's boxing, and that's now. And so as fast as I can get in there, I'm ready and willing.
Amanda,
Yes.
Zoe Frank here with EOM Combat Coverage. You had an amazing performance, even though you said that it was the worst that you possibly felt. And you also alluded to the fact that they're treating you too good, that it's hard to get motivation. So what can you use in your up-and-coming bouts to drive and to stem some motivation into your next one?
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant it that, there's, that underdog, drive. It's different. We're in an era where women's boxing is starting to get paid. We're with the best women's promotional boxing team, and you come down here and you're treated like a star. Hotels, per diem, everyone walking you to where you have to be, giving you notification ahead of time. I mean, this is an experience of a lifetime. So, to have that underdog edge, it builds character. And what I do is I implement that every day of my life prior to getting to fight time. And that just builds thick layers on me, thick skin. I was saying earlier, like, I worked a kids camp during fight camp, 8 to 4, trained at 6:30 in the morning, trained while the kids were on lunch. I didn't need the money, but I did it to give back to the community that cheers me on. And I did it because I wanted to have that underdog, tired edge that I had to push through. And, it pays out in the ring when it's fight time.
Hello, Alex Winling from Complex Fight. A lot of the boxers at the press conference said, I'm a purist boxer. I wouldn't be super interested in MMA. But when you were asked, you talked about your background in martial arts, and the CEO of PFL, John Martin, was there today. I know it'd be too quick of a turnaround for August, their next one, but could you potentially see your next fight being in a cage, or are you looking to stick with strictly boxing?
I'm going to stick with strictly boxing because I don't believe in being a jack of all trades, master of none. I got tunnel vision right now, and that's to become undisputed world champion at whatever weight class, one belt at a time. But I have been doing karate since I was 6 years old. I do have my 4th degree black belt. I do have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I can kick, I can punch, I can work ground game. I would need to put a little bit more time in that. It's open if the money was right, but something I could foresee in the future. Not at this moment, because my calling and my road right now is undisputed in the boxing world.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Thank you guys for everything. Thanks for staying so long.
All right. Sure everyone noticed we have 2 new world champions this evening. Here's the very first one. Unified champion at only 5-0. She's the fastest fighter ever to win a Ring Magazine title. Welcome, Tam Thibault.
Hey guys. First and foremost, I would gonna make a statement in French because for me it's very important, and then I'll translate in English. Je veux dire à tout le monde qui a été avec moi dans mon parcours, je veux vous remercier. Pour les gens qui étaient ici, pour les gens qui n'ont pas pu être ici, je suis très reconnaissante. Je sais que je ne suis pas j'aurais jamais été capable de faire ce que j'ai fait aujourd'hui sans le support de toutes les gens qui m'ont aidé dans mon parcours. Alors, infiniment, merci. So, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who's helped me on this journey so far. For the people who are here, the people who weren't here today, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did today without that support, and I am forever grateful. So yeah, any questions?
Hey Tam, Dan with Inside Boxing. I want to ask, you had such an illustrious amateur career, and now you're a unified champion as a pro. What is the biggest difference, and did you envision it like this being that tough for you?
So I for sure I thought it was tough. Like I'm someone who's pretty humble. I'm pretty modest in how I carry myself. It's something that's important for me because I'm aware of how hard boxing is. People hear about it. People think they know, but it's hard what we go through, the sacrifices that we make. But I pulled it through. I'm someone who challenges myself. I'm someone who wants to step up to the plate. I'm someone who's brave. I don't do things and think, oh yeah, it's going to be easy. I do things I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so hard, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I think that's what courage is to step up to the plate and step up to the challenges, even though, it might seem a bit big and crazy sometimes. But yeah.
One more question. The second half of the fight, after the headbutt, what was going through your mind, and have you ever had that type of injury in your amateur career?
I've been headbutted before, but this one kind of sucked.
That was a lot of blood.
Yeah, it was a lot of blood, and I was like, oh well, I'll suck it up, girl. I was like 5 rounds left, so literally that's just what went through my head. It was just like, distraction. Anyways, back to boxing.
One thing while Liz is making her way across the room, you don't know this yet. We have a sponsored by the great Cree Royale Performance of the Night bonus. We are splitting it between you and Dina as the 2 new champions, so an extra $10,000 coming your way. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Wow, okay. That's awesome. Oh my God, my nose is still bleeding.
What's up, Tam? Ian at Top Boxing News. First, congrats on the bonus. Second, there's another big name around the weight class who fights next weekend. Is Tam Thibault versus Claressa Shields next?
Next, I don't know, because I think what's next for me is to go home, be with my animals, be with my other half. I think I'm going to take some rest, and I'm going to evaluate and see what's next for me. But right now, I don't have to make a decision, and I'm okay with that.
Nate with Ring Magazine. Did you expect to become undisputed unified champion this quickly in your career?
Do you know what's crazy? Is before MVP, women's boxing was different. The opportunities, the visibility wasn't the same. And so for me, Olympic boxing, that was it, because I think that was where the prestige was. And since I've been on the platform with MVP, it's kind of allowed me to have new dreams. And so to answer your question, no, I didn't think it would happen this quick. I didn't think that this was possible. And it's only possible because we have MVP here putting us on a platform and allowing us to dream big, right? Because most people don't know this, but as women, when we box, we're told to get an education. We're told to think of plan B. We're told to think very quickly for a life after boxing. And this is just as an amateur, because the opportunities aren't there. But now, that's significantly different. So I didn't think I'd be here this fast, but I'm very grateful. And at the same time, I've earned it. I work very hard. I put my head down. I go to work. I ask questions. I check, I'm very critical with myself, and I make sure that I'm always getting better. For me, that's my priority. Sorry about that. It's the bonus.
Hi, Tam. Alex from Complex Fight. I saw some of the kids rush up to you after the fight asking for photos and to say hi to you before you could even get backstage to get yourself together. For you, I know the main goal is to get as many belts as possible, but seeing those kids and the way they looked at you is another big goal of yours to be a big inspiration and role model in this community?
So, not many people know this, but something that's very important for me is on this journey is who I share it with. I find there's no point in doing this if you're going to do it alone. So the belts are great, and it's like the result, but who I share this journey with is way more important. And when people come up to me and tell me like, oh, I loved your fight, I loved your boxing, I will never say no to stop to take a picture. I'll never say no to take the time to talk to people, because without you guys, there is no show, there is no boxing, there's no inspiration, there's no dreaming, right? So I hope that I can continue to inspire people, to inspire young women. I am very aware of the impact that I can have on, little girls or little boys. And that's why I carry myself the way that I do, because I want to make people proud. And I want people to see boxing as, something that they could get into and something that's, attainable.
What's up, Tam? This is Brian with MVPHQ. First off, I just want to say congratulations. What a legend. So happy to have been on this journey with you. It's absolutely amazing. If you recall, you punched me in the stomach a couple times.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I can tell everyone that I was punched by a unified world champion. So I just wanted to say that. I think that's really cool. No question, more of a statement. So congratulations. Oh,
My question is for Mike. Mike, you are a big reason, or a big reason for signing Tam, and you said she's one of the best amateurs you've ever seen. Did you foresee this for her one day, and it came so quick?
Yes and yes. It's not a surprise to me that she was able to do this in her fourth fight. Honestly, I think Tam probably could have won a world title in her first or second fight, depending on the opponent. But obviously, you don't want to just. There's a maturation process. Getting there. Once you're a champion, then there's no easy fights. You can't pick and choose at all, right? So I think that's part of the strategy is getting her there in an appropriate amount of time. She was supposed to fight in April, as you know. Her opponent had a visa issue, so it would have been one more fight than this. But still, she's the real deal. She's a special fighter.
No problem.
Tam, Zoe Frank here with EOM Combat Coverage. You beat the drum all week that you were faster, stronger, sharper. Do you believe that it's a myth, professional ring experience? Do you want to put it into that myth, or is it really a thing?
I think experience definitely is important. That's something that you acquire over time. However, I have a significant amount of boxing experience, and that counts for something. Also, me being the type of person I am, I don't go into things unprepared. It doesn't mean that everything I do is perfect, but I make sure that whatever challenge I take on, I'm going in as prepared as I can be. So, yeah, I maybe didn't have the experience before going into this, but I got it tonight, didn't I?
Thank you, Tam.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats again.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Okay, as I just mentioned, we have two new world champions today. Tam, the first, of course. The second is the new undisputed champion, Dina Thorsland. Welcome, Dina.
Oh, it's just so heavy.
Especially after a fight, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dina was in the room. I don't think she heard. So our host hotel, we have brought to you by Caribe Royale, we have a performance of the night bonus. Being that there's two new world champions, we felt it was appropriate that you and Tam split it.
Oh.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
And an extra $10,000 coming to you.
Thank you. Nice.
If you want to give a few words, and we'll open up for questions.
I'll just say thank you, and it's been an amazing evening, and I just hope and everyone enjoyed the fight, because Shanika brought the fire and I brought the firework, as I said. So yeah, it was just amazing being up there, and yeah, thank you so much.
For questions?
What's up, Dina? Ian at Top Boxing News here. This whole week you seem very stoic and focused and just locked in, and then once they said and knew, it seems like the emotion came out. Just what were some of the overriding emotions that you felt after they announced you as the winner?
Sorry, the question at the end? What was?
Just what were some of the emotions you felt when you won?
It was just overwhelming relief that everything has been worth it, and yeah, the work I did, the energy I put into it, and the sacrifices I did, it's just like a big bubble, like in a gas tank. It just exploded, like yes, like yeah, just relief, big relief. And yeah, as I said, it's been an emotion. It's not just ordinary sacrifice, or you have to cut a diet or something. I had a miscarriage. I have to give up my titles. Now I have a friend in the hospital. I have a son who didn't want to be with me because I'm hangry. So it's been a lot. Yeah, it really has. But when you're standing here, it's all coming and been worth it. So yeah, big relief, just a balloon.
Nate from Ring Magazine. What is it that's kept you going through all these everything that you've had to endure to get to this point?
Well, I love the sport, and I've been here for so many years, and I worked my ass off to get here. This has been the dream all the way. So now I finally had the chance. So I didn't want to like getting it away. So I just wanted to work and finally complete it. I have, collecting belts in many years. I'm undefeated as well, and then been world champion for 7 years. But everyone has been avoiding me, so it's difficult to collect them all. So, yeah, is that answer?
Dina, Zoe Frank here with EOM Combat Coverage. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you're happy to have the babies back home, but which victory was more satisfying, the first time around or the victory on tonight?
What victory? Oh, sorry.
Oh, as far as winning the titles in the bantamweight division, is this time around more satisfying than the previous?
Every belt has been satisfying when I was unified as well, but because of this whole year, it's just been the biggest satisfactions of all, or how to say it. So, yeah, it's the past year, looking back, that's make it so much bigger than the other things, and especially with Raven, it's more than boxing. It's honoring a friend and honoring the connection we have and the work we did together. It's more than boxing. Yeah, so that's why I think I'm like an empath. Is that right in English? Mm-hmm. And I just really want to make it worth it and honoring my friend. Yeah.
I have a question real quick, Dan, if you don't mind. Dina, so people may or may not know, Dina signed with us like a year and a half ago that she was going to fight on Taylor Serrano 3. How was your first MVP experience? How was your first fight in the United States?
MVP has been good to me all the way and treated me well, and it's been an amazing journey. And just seeing from the outside when I was not fighting, and from there to now, it's just, a really nice journey. So I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
And the fight here in the United States has been so good. Like every people I've met, whether they are American or Australian actually, or someone else, they're just friendly and like, oh, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm cheering for you, and it's been so good. We actually met some Australian fans, and they told me like, good fight. We'll cheer on the Australian girls, but we hope you have a good fight as well. So everyone just been nice to us and me, and so it's been good.
Good.
Yeah.
Dan Canobio.
Thank you. Dina, with your time out of the ring and that performance that you just had, do you feel like this was a reminder to the boxing world of who you are?
Definitely. In an interview I did, I don't know which day it was, but I was asked like, I didn't actually know, I can't remember the question, but I know that I really wanted to show I'm back at the top level, because my last fight, my comeback fight in January, it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't me, and I felt it. I felt that something was wrong, and now we go. This is women boxing, and the day after my fight, I had my period, and maybe it's the hormones or something. So this time I just had everything on point. I measured everything and prepared everything, and had like people to monitoring my period and everything. So everything has just been building up to this explosion of relief. So it's been good.
And you're ranked 7th pound for pound, I just checked. Do you feel like that's proper, or do you think it should be higher?
I don't care.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
Hi, Dina.
Hi.
I saw in your comeback fight, when asked in the post-fight interview if you wanted to unify the belts at featherweight, and you said with so much conviction that you just want Shernika. But now that you have conquered that journey, what do you want next? Is going back to featherweight at all a temptation of yours, or what do you want next?
My plans before this fight was taking on the belts and then go up to featherweight, because in Denmark I would be the only one to have to be a 3-division world champion if I did that. But with the accident with Raven, it made me think like, is it worth it? Because my son will never look at me that way, how that was. So I'm like, I will have this fight, and then I will think what's next. And right now, I just had an interview with a Danish journalist as well, and he was like, what's next? What's next is I will enjoy this, and I will go have breakfast in some hours, and then I will go to Disneyland with my son and the rest of the team, and then I will think what's next in a few weeks. So right now, I'm just thankful and relieved.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy the moments. When it comes to, sorry, I just blanked out on the question that I was going to ask. I was sitting next to some of your fans, and they had the Denmark flags.
Yeah.
What was it like for you being able, I wasn't sure if it was like a lot of family members or friends that you knew in the area, but to be able to get the win in such a dominant fashion, how important was it to you? How special did it feel?
It is so special. Like, Denmark is really far away. So to have that much support here, it was amazing. Like, I'm really appreciating and loving and caring for all the support I get, whether it's Danes or Americans or someone else. So it's just been incredible to have the support. Yeah, I'm really grateful.
So you said that you have a very challenging last year. So what keep you mentally strong to keep moving?
I think I've been through a lot through my whole life, and I'm good in what it's called when something is against me. So I've learned to cope with that and learn how to, instead of just thinking, this is a problem, I can't do anything, then I'll turn around, how can I solve this? And how can I use it mentally in my advantage? So I think I'm mentally strong because I've been through a lot, and I think that is a strength.
All right, give it up, Dina Thorsland.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Deserved it. Deserved it.
Again?